If it's justifiable within reason, then it should be okay, which is where you start getting to the point where you get really peculiar with cards you should consider and cards you should cut, and what cards you consider to be essential and not. For example, this is one that's always going to be one that's considered as, oh, is it a staple, is it not? Because it doesn't contribute to your starter or your extension or requires some sort of resource to be able to become an extender. But it's the variance that it can facilitate based on any given situation. In theory, what you want to do is just see your starters and your extenders. You don't want to see trail, you don't want to see this. Every single time you do see it, it's not great because you can't do anything on its own. But it's different now because illumination used to be able to give you Stardust and then that's it. But now illumination becomes better because it's another foolish, in the sense that foolish is a utility card which can give you access to a lot of your engine. Primarily it's going to be Stardust, because then now Stardust can search your fellows, whereas before it wouldn't do much after that. But now that it can give you access to a one card combo, this is alone it's a one card combo. It's your extender, as I mentioned earlier, where this is your primary starter. Your extender is going to be Stardust, Tuning, Foolish, or Illumination. Just keep that in mind. But I'm so used to playing a card like Trail because of its utility. It's why I play it. There's some circumstances where it can be extremely useful compared to not having it at all. The amount of times it has lost me a game compared to the amount of times it's won me a game, it's won me way more times than it has lost. Most people just see the times that Trail has caused them to lose, that they just cut it, even though it's on the positive side. And that's when you have to be less analytical, in the sense that it's more of an intuitive thing where it can help. It is useful. It's always going to have an applicability to be utilized within the gameplay. After all, it is an extender. Now, with the new cards, Trail becomes even better. This triggers Trail. And the only way we would be able to trigger Trail was with Stardust or SD. It changes things a lot. She's essentially 3 monsters. You summon her off Illumination, her first body. She gives you a token, her second body, and then she revives herself, a third body. What other resource does that? It doesn't start your combo. That's fine. She's resourceful, and that's why she's good. You can access her through engine. And I think these simulators warp people's perspective on this card because it's the way the algorithm is. I'm pretty certain, I've made a meme about this, I've drawn this card way too often. It should not be the case where I see this in my every opening hand. And you can blame the simulators for that because it amplifies how much of a non-starter it is. And majority of the time when you play this card, you'll always see it. So it amplifies the whole perspective of, I don't like seeing this because it doesn't really help me. So of course you're going to have a negative notation on this. I feel like that warps deck building. Then you start cutting cards that are quite essential that seem like they're not. The point is that you will see these cards more often than you should, and that will warp your perspective on this card, whether it's essential or not. And how the hell did I get into this thing?